If you haven't realised, Vultra made a video addressing all the accusations he's gotten. Well, not all. In fact, he didn't address some of the more important ones, which is kind of funny because most of those are the reason why he was banned from Discord and why VPS came crashing down. First, I want to congratulate you for spending more than 2 minutes on an actual video instead of making lazy content. Without further ado, let's go through the video. Your first point, doxing of XCG. You told me to put the title as the X, his quote-unquote name, controversy. Your excuse for this is that I was the one who put the name. I told you in the group chat adding his name is probably not a good idea, yet you still told me to set that as the title, saying how it will ruin his future and make his family hate him, etc. While the name wasn't correct, that wasn't why people were so angry at you. They were angry at you due to its intentions. You literally wanted him to lose any future he had, which is an absolute cunt move. You say you acted out of anger, yet that shouldn't be the case to wanting to destroy someone's life. If you're actually experiencing this, then you have severe anger issues and shouldn't be running a GDPS where people consider you as their role model. You also say I had a choice, but one, you told me to do so. Plus, you are literally the owner of the server while I was only an admin. I was only listening up to the higher up who should have made a better decision. You had full knowledge that some of that was false information, yet you didn't tell me to remove it. You can't shift the blame onto me because you feel like it. Second point, harassing Yosem. You admitted to harassing him, but your reasoning was because he said the N-word. You know he has black heritage, which makes him fine to say the N-word, so this point is completely invalid. And you admitted to harassing Yosem. Third point, users DDoSing from doxing you. What? You have no problem doxing others, but as soon as someone does it to you, you get fucking scared. If you can't accept the consequences of doxing people or deal with someone doing it the same to you, then you shouldn't have done it to others. It's simply human ethnicity. While it may be affecting others in your family, you had no problem hurting X's family. While it isn't necessarily right, if you can't accept what you've done to others, then you shouldn't do it to others in the first place. Secondly, you made the point that Sazak is Etard because they sent the same message. That isn't any proof whatsoever, and if you make that claim, you might as well make the claim that the Volo who said the N-word was also you, because you sent the same messages. Sheebiels, Exodus, and Nasher have nothing to do with the doxing, and sounds more like you just calling them out for no reason. They've never supported it, but it was funny to see the comment you received. Doxing Vibrant. While you didn't dox him, you still attempted to leak his personal info, which is nearly as bad as doxing him. Point 5. Impersonators. You make the point that DICE made their accounts, then the only proof you gave was a screenshot Sheebiel sent to lots of people. This isn't any evidence at all, and more some random screenshot and hope your young fan base agrees with you. You provided no proof of it, so therefore that still stands as you. Honorable mentions. Discord account. You harassed Yosem, simple as. Alpha Zero IP sharing. Your proof was a screenshot of Slayer and Sheebles, which were both assuming things. This is still not proof that Alpha did it. In spirit attacks. He DDoS XGDPS and admitted to it. You did the right thing for demoting him. Members plus botting. You admit to bossing members but blame it on Alpha. Alpha paid for it and you agreed to use it. You literally had a channel for testing it out. You supported it, and then the only reason you're not supporting it anymore is because it will make you look bad. You kept support of it until this video released. Clearly you only did it for sympathy. Me and Sheebles harassing you. You provided no proof of Sheebles harassing you, and my proof was me telling you that your content is lazy because all you do is add an intro and a link for money. You said yourself you don't record the gameplay, and seeing as you don't know how to code the hack itself, you either skidded or not yours completely. In fact, the entire thread was taken out of context, and Vultra wasn't acting too professional in the comments. He deleted all the comments of Electro, who talked about my doxing. I made an objection.lol of it, and I'll leave the link in the description if you want to see the whole argument. We move on to the part 2 of the video. Now we will move on to the comments. The comments Vultra made were questionable. For example, he said he was going to delete any compos that were quote-unquote false. After I commented asking about where my dox was, he replied with Ask Alpha Zero. However, the day before while I commented on his Roblox hacking video, he denied that the doxing even happened, which means that he contradicted himself about the doxing. Snek also left a comment about everything he missed out, to which he said were all false and not important, as you can see on the screen. As you can see on screen, includes about Vultra's behaviour between the time of October and December, which include distribution of Trojans and Vultra griefing Snek GDPS. I'll explain this a bit later in the video. Zilicia also commented about the Trojans and a bit more. He also gave similar ideas to the ones in this video. Evan made a comment about how Vultra harassed him. Hopefully this covers more of the comment section and proves a bit more about my points. Now I'll be explaining all the points that I left out the video to give a bit more insight about what Vultra did. My doxing. Vultra and Alpha Zero doxed me and my family along with most likely Alzo. Vultra constantly changes his mind on the situation. He first said that it was all false, then it was faked, but yesterday he said that Alpha Zero did it, along with many others saying it was all faked. Which concludes, this makes no sense and constantly changes his mind. However, if you look at the stock screenshots, you can clearly see that Vultra also sent an Instagram account of my family. For your knowledge, most of these family members don't have the same last name as me, which means they obviously must have doxed me in order to find these accounts with either a script that Alzire provided or something he found online. Viruses and Trojans. Alpha said that the Among Us hacks that he posted on his alt Zine doesn't contain any viruses. However, it's heavily suggested that these hacks contain a Trojan. Firstly, he deletes any comment saying it's a virus instead of saying it isn't a virus, which is really suspicious, and it suggests that the hack is most likely a virus. For example, I commented on his video with an alt saying it was a virus, and it was deleted within 20 minutes. He also contained a virus total link that proved it was safe. However, the file supplied in the virus total is 13 updates old, and at any point they could have added a Trojan. The file size is also extremely smaller than the one in the download link. He also uses alts to promote these cheats to make it seem more realistic. He used his main account, Vultra, and among many other alts that are similar to his current name, Zine or Vultra. Destruction of Senec GDPS. If you don't know what Senec GDPS, it's a GDPS with roughly 300 members. Well, it used to have a lot more. In fact, it had over 100 more members before Vultra destroyed it. How did he destroy it? Well, it's simple. Back when VPS was a thing, Electrosonic and Realistic Dash were working on a bot for Vultra called Catalyst. This bot was about guessing OSU maps. I'll leave an invite link in the description if you wish to add it to your server. It has a new name called Intra. Well, with the old bot, Vultra used to gain admin permissions in Snake GDPS with a bot client that can be found anywhere, and gave everyone admin perms. This meant that a lot of channels were deleted, including General. Furthermore, Vultra pruned over 100 members from the server. How do we know it was Vultra? Well, if you don't know, Discord lets you be in a team for Discord bots, which means anyone in the team can see the token. Seeing as Realistic Dash doesn't care about Sinek and doesn't have a grudge against him, and Electro is a mod, this means that has to be Vultra, as Sinek was most threatful to Vultra's reputation. False demotions. Dash Machine, classified reason, was demoted for leaving. Myself, demoted for classified reason, but later said I was demoted for destroying OGDPS and Wave Anarchar GDPS. Real reason was because of VSS. Cyber, demoted for racial slurs. Cyber was testing out BPS security for Vultra, plus you re-promoted him after, so you must have forgiven him. Makeup, demoted for classified reasons. Demoted for lying about someone killing his Minecraft dog. That's about it. But there's more likely things Vultra has done, which may be worse or not, that I don't know myself. I hope I didn't miss out any of the important things. Also, can you not use such a shit font next time? I got eye cancer from it. Whatever, please actually apologise for things you've done instead of giving shit evidence and lying your way through. Your former admin, Zerta. Bye.